Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 15th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great Saturday out there. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about your forecast for Sunday and Monday, your local radar view, the National Weather Service watches and warnings and advisory for your locations, and we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center for the severe weather, different forecasts from the Storm Prediction Center in the next graphic for your location, and also we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center for Sunday's outlook for your location. So I hope everybody enjoys this video, and like these videos, share these videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to the Mike Bass's Weather Forecast channel. Love to have you. All right, let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast here. We're looking at the forecast for Sunday, April 16th, 2023. We're going to start along the east coast here of the United States. We got rain showers over the northeastern portion of the United States from New York State all the way into Maine as a low pressure system offshore pumps in some moisture over your vicinity. We got another low pressure system over Canada, southern Canada, trailing cold front all the way into a little low pressure system over a portion of Wisconsin, and another trailing cold front all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. With showers and thunderstorms along and ahead of the front from Toronto, Canada, all the way into Atlanta, Georgia, down to Miami, Florida, all the way down into the Florida Keys as well, and all the way back over to Birmingham, Alabama, just east of Jacksonville, Mississippi, Nashville, Tennessee, also Mayfield, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. And we have some mixed precipitation and freezing rain and some heavy snow over portions of Illinois, all the way up into Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, also Iowa as well. We have high pressure dominating areas from southern Missouri to Louisiana, Texas to Arizona to southern central California, Nevada, southern Idaho, all the way into eastern Montana and north and South Dakota as well. We have a little system coming in over here at the Pacific Northwest from northern California to Seattle, Washington area, over to Vancouver, Canada, and over to northwestern Montana and northern Idaho. Alright, let's move on to your forecast for Monday, April 17th, 2023. We got a low pressure system over southern Canada, trailing cold front all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico, with another low pressure system over the northeastern United States near Philadelphia. And we got shower and thunderstorm in that vicinity, mixed precipitation, freezing rain, and heavy snow extending up in the Minnesota region, also into southern Canada, with mixed precipitation into New York, down into West Virginia and Illinois, Ohio and Michigan and Wisconsin. Fair conditions across the southeastern United States Monday. A little cooler in our vicinity down here. We got shower and thunderstorms erupting again from Missouri back into Texas, including Oklahoma and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. High pressure dominating North Dakota area and South Dakota regions and surrounding areas. Also, we had that system coming into the Pacific Northwest from Seattle, Washington to Vancouver, Canada, over to Montana, just northwest Wyoming, and also into northern Utah, and also into northern California as well. Some rain showers around the San Francisco area. Okay, let's move on to the next one to take a look at your Doppler radar system from around the lower 48. We have scattered showers and thunderstorms over the northeastern United States, from near Washington, D.C., and also up toward New York and Maryland, back into Ohio, also into portions of Michigan and southern Canada, also over here in northern Wisconsin, also a portion of Minnesota, with snow showers to the north, extending into southern Canada. Got a trailing cold front with scattered shower and thunderstorms extending from near Minnesota all the way back down into eastern Texas. Got a blob of precipitation down here across Alabama, down into the Gulf of Mexico as well. Scattered shower and thunderstorms over Florida, some over Mexico. Also, we have more shower activity extending from near Oklahoma all the way back up into southern Canada through Minnesota. Sorry about that pop up there. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, over in the northwestern United States, more rain falling in your vicinity over Washington State and the portion of Oregon. Guam looks good. Alaska looks good with a few showers offshore. And also around Hawaii looks good as well. Okay, let's take a look at your watches and warnings and advisories. As you can see, we got quiet conditions along the East Coast. Got a few severe thunderstorm warnings over Florida and special marine warnings offshore. We got tornado watches over portions of Missouri and Illinois. Got severe thunderstorm watches also in watches and warnings in effect for southern Missouri through Arkansas, down into western Louisiana and eastern Texas. Freeze warning still in effect for North Texas and portions of Kansas. Some red flag warnings over here in New Mexico and southern Colorado, and also over here in northern Kansas and also into Nebraska. Wind advisories over portions of Illinois all the way into Iowa and also into southern Minnesota, eastern South Dakota and eastern Nebraska. A freeze watch also in effect for northern Illinois. Got some winter storm warning, winter weather advisories, and some flood watches and warnings and hydro issues over Wisconsin and Minnesota. Some flood warnings over North Dakota. Also has some flood advisories over portions of northern Montana. Also some hydro issues over eastern Washington State and Idaho. Also over wind advisory over western Nevada, and some flood warnings over portions of California and in Nevada, and one county over there with a frost advisory as well. Hawaiian Island looks good, and Alaska looks good as well. Alright, moving on to the next graphic here. We're taking a look at the overview of your from the Storm Prediction Center. As you can see, we have this cluster of shower and thunderstorm. We have the enhanced risk, the slight risk, the enhanced risk in this area, marginal risk. You can see the tornado watches in red. We got severe thunder in Colorado and also over into Kansas and Oklahoma. And there's those showers moving into portions of Canada. There's those shower and thunderstorms over the mid-Atlantic region as well. Alright, this is the convective outlook. This is what the forecast looks like for now. Still got that marginal risk all the way down to the marginal risk to the Gulf Coast, slight risk and enhanced risk in the yellow. We'll take a look at the watches. The watches, tornado watches in red. We have severe thunderstorms in the blue. This is for the red area. This is for Missouri and Illinois. The blue is for southern all down into Louisiana and also eastern and southeast Texas. Let's take a look at the MDS. That's where they got the watches in effect there. A little watch may have to be issued here. So anybody down here in southern Florida, there could be a watch, but right now it looks like it's unlikely. But there could be something. May have some gusty winds and some hail in your vicinity. Let's take a look at the storm report for today. Wind reports is 59. The highest report was 1. Hail reports, 158 hail report. Large hail reports were 21. So that made a total of 217 severe weather reports so far from the Storm Prediction Center. Most of them over here in Missouri, Arkansas, and Louisiana. The wind reports are in southeast Louisiana over to western Florida, southern Alabama, and also southern Mississippi. We got a couple severe thunderstorm wind damage over here in portion of Washington D.C. area, Maryland area, and some also a few hail reports as well in that vicinity. Let's take a look at the fire weather risk just for today real quick. We still have an elevated risk for southwest Texas all the way into New Mexico. Also, we have a critical fire weather issue over portions of New Mexico as well. Alright, and here's a look at your Sunday forecast from the Storm Prediction Center. Still got general thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest from Oregon and Washington State. Also in northeast Oregon, also in the portions of Washington State, Idaho, and northwest Montana. General thunderstorms still over portions of Wisconsin, all the way back into eastern Louisiana and into Florida, and also back in portions of the northeast and mid-Atlantic. We have a marginal risk from portions of Michigan to New York, all the way through Pennsylvania into North Carolina and much of South Carolina as well, with West Virginia you're included, and a little spot of marginal risk down here in the southern portion of the area. And this includes Detroit, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Cleveland, Ohio. And let's take a look at the tornado probability. With less than 2% in all areas for tornado. Winds is 5%. And the same areas I called out, Detroit, Michigan, to Cleveland, Ohio, and also Charlotte, North Carolina, and Washington, D.C. And the hail is less than 5% in all areas. So that's your forecast update for your Sunday. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. And we will catch you back in the next one. And consider subscribing to my channel. Love to have you. Like these videos and share these videos.